Hello and welcome to another macro video. The problem today is we're trying to find a particular macro for something. Well, how do we find it? And we're going to be looking at the macro menu because that's the tool that's available. So there are a lot of macros available, over 1100. So how do we find the particular one we want? Well, the macro menu is what enables us to locate a macro and download it. It's one great big long list of all 1100 macros, but at least it's divided into 24 categories. It's available on the website, the Macro Tools website. So let's go and have a look at that. So down here is the macro menu. Click on that. And what it's offering us is a PDF file here of the macro menu, and within that you will see items like these where the first word is the name of the macro, and then the rest of the line gives you the one-line descriptor of that macro. So then when you click on the name, it goes to get the macro from the website. When you click on the descriptor, then it takes you to the area of the book which gives you the instructions for the macros, and you can look it up in there. So let's have a look at the macro menu. So that's a PDF, and obviously you can search that with the ordinary search facilities of PDF, of Acrobat. However, if we use the Word version, there's a Word version which it says is available here, then that Word version now enables us to search more easily because we can use macro tools to search for the macros, if that's not too complicated. Right, so we want the macro tools, where are we? We want the Word version of the macro tools menu, and because I'm going to be using different macros in doing it, so you can watch what I'm doing. Down at the bottom here it will show you what macros I'm using. First of all, we can search by category. If we look down, so there's a category there, for example. So if we have a look at the headings on the navigation pane, you can go down and look at various things on the different sections, which is fine. Go back to the top. If we want to search by a single word, suppose you want to find something about references, then you can search in there, presumably. Yep, there we go. So we can look and see all the different places where the word reference is mentioned, so we can look things up that way. But what I've also realized it could be useful is if you're trying to find something that you can find by looking for two separate words. So suppose you want something about numbers, number lists or something. So if I type number and list, and then I run a macro called wildcard loader, as you can see there, it's found numbered lists. And if I then look for the next occurrence of that, I've got numbers list, I've got number list there. So I can look through. So if it's something to do with numbers and something to do with lists, then that's a helpful way of looking. But that looks for number followed by list. If we want to go the other way, if I go back up to the top there and run the wildcard loader again, you can see this time it's found list followed by numbers. So if I look through those, it says list and numbers. So that's just a way of making it easier to look for things. And what I was doing to jump from occurrence to occurrence is just the normal find next, which is control page down on a PC or command G on a Mac. And then if you want to go to a previous version, then control page up or shift command G on the Mac. Right, so I think that's about it. So it's a way of looking through. Let's just check we've said all we need to say. You can browse by category, you can browse by word, or you can browse by word links. And I hope that helps you to find the macros that you want. But if you can't, then you can always get in touch and say, Paul, is there a macro for such and such? And I'll be happy to help. Okay, thanks for watching.